see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just nah, wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Coast Show. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion. Yeah, at different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Ay, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us.
Welcome back to another New York live session. Arrow Sassy in the house. What is good? The Big M is here. Shell Bell in the building. Let's go. All right, great to see you guys. Great to see y'all. Why don't we get started? Welcome in and welcome to a new month. And if anyone's new here, welcome to the revolution, baby. We're gonna get it done. It's gonna be a great day ahead of us. We got the first day of the month upon us here. So June was a blessing, yeah. So June is in the past now. So whatever we did in June, it doesn't really count anymore, right? We gotta continue to re-earn our stripes here in this new month here. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna pray real quick, and then we'll begin. All right. Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another month, Lord. We pray that you would just continue to go before us to make our path straight, to shine a light on where we are and use us to be a light, a beacon, so to speak, in the lives of others. We thank you for continuing to use this live stream to impact and inspire people from all over the world. We thank you for continuing to make it fresh and new and pure every single day. And I just pray a blessing over each and every individual as they move about this stream throughout this month. And I just pray blessings over them and their family. So we thank you for the growth, and we just give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Should be a great day ahead of us. It is July 1st, the 1st of July, and it's Wednesday here, and I believe we do have some news coming in today around 9 a.m. So just a little red folder. We got the new chairman on the mic today, so that should be pretty interesting. Actually a second time that he's graced the mic, and we'll see what he's got to say today. But other than that, we had some 8:15 news that came out, which was red numbers on the dollar there, and that's pretty much it for the day. So you'll have some stuff at 10 a.m. too, the PMI, which we'll be here for, and then tomorrow will be the bigger day. So tomorrow will be NFP, but pretty much after 9 a.m. today, we've got a lot of news. So let's go ahead and get into the fresh top-down analysis. That must be my break-even. That must, unless it's my profit. If it's my profit, holy, that must be BE though. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's take a look at what we got. Yeah, it's going to be break-even for me. Lovely little fade position, inverted celery off this 4-hour candle tapping target. Took that just a little while ago. So nice move down. I think I caught roughly, about 58 pips. 58 pips. I think we ran for about 88. All right, we'll take that. Little 88 pips here. So I'm out of this trade now. I just got hit at break even. So now we hunt for the next one. So let's go ahead and clear the deck here, and let's do a fresh top-down analysis. We talked about in Asian session about price coming up here today. So let's go ahead and get into it. How's my music? Are we good, or are we too loud still? Or talk to me. Linda talking early today. She talking early. We good? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make it a little lower just for the big ear guys in the back, and that should be straight right there. Yeah, it should be good. All right, let's get into it here. So let's talk about gold. This is the daily time frame, and we've got some price action. We got a little bit of pre-NFP range going on here. So if we look at price, we can kind of say, hey, you know, price closed yesterday. We did close bearish there, but if we notice one, all right, hey, y'all trying to do the breakdown with this guy just staring right at you, like, come on, Nick, come on, next trade. That's what I see. Come on, next trade. But anyway, we did close bearish there on the daily candle yesterday. So nice move up, right? That we ended up taking in the New York session there yesterday. Anticipated that candle to move up and close back above the range, and that's exactly what it did. So we did respect the lows here, right? So you do have a support here on the daily time frame. You also have a resistance over here, and this is like your pre-NFP type of range going on within this zone here. So as we talked about in Asian last night, I would expect price to start pushing up here in this range, and you know, most likely just close in the range today too, right? So maybe we get a bullish candle closure, and then tomorrow, which will be NFP, will kind of pop us out of that range here, maybe, right? So but we did end up moving down first last night in Asian session. So there was beautiful sells, couple different opportunities to go short there in Asian last night. And then after the session, you know, we talked about, hey, if this 4-hour candle can get bullish, that's where the buys are going to start to really come in, and you're going to have some buying opportunities potentially in London and in the New York session. So when we drop down to that 4-hour chart now, we see here that once we got that bullish closure, it was takeoff time, right? So we actually did end up moving up. This is where we kind of were looking for the sells last night in Asian. Bunch of people got the sells. I didn't, but we knew it was coming. We had a sell stop and just ended up deleting it with 5 minutes left. But I think a lot of people held on and made some money there last night. But yeah, so that was pretty much that. This 4-hour candle closed bullish, creating support. Notice how we closed right at these levels, created support, not a shocker. And then it looks like price came up, filled the range, and that's where I kind of peeked at the charts a little while ago, and I see, okay, you know what? 4-hour did its thing. We've tapped target. We've got a bunch of resistance over here. Let's see if we can get a sell out of this, right? So what I did was I dropped down to the 30-minute time frame and seeing how you had an inverted celery, 15-minute as well, and just took that sell right there. But now that we've kind of pushed back, we'll see what we do at this 4-hour resistance now. So 1-hour candles are still moving up, but in my opinion, a bit overextended. You've got this resistance here. You've also got a little level of resistance here as well. So very curious to see what we do inside of that zone there. We could treat this as a bit of an observation zone. Let price wick in here, maybe fake out over here, or just create new structure, right? Because again, I mean, there's a wick to fill up here. So if that 4-hour still wants to continue moving along with that daily, which I think is 100% possible, right? Then what we want to see, we don't want to take a buy right here, do we? Way up here? No, we want to see structure kind of form here, maybe a support, a closure above, and then we can go for that wick fill, right? So that's something that we're looking for if it's coming to buys, just a little bit of structure in that zone, maybe even some consolidation, and then a fresh closure above, and then we target that wick fill there to the left. So let's go see what this little observation zone looks like from a 30-minute perspective. So you got it right here, so that looks fine. 15-minute. Yeah, I say we hang tight right here. We see what price wants to do. You do have nice clean range above on the 15-minute. Let me just check that out on the 30. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. You just need some structure here. Ideally, if we can get better structure than that, that's just a 15-minute support, 30-minute pack runner. Maybe if we weren't at the resistance here, I'd say, yeah, let's get in off of that. But we really need some structure. So maybe we can range a little bit and then get a fresh closure back above 48. And then I think from that point, we can look towards 68, which is like a 200 pip move to fill that range to the left. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at now. Other than that, on the way down, right, if we're going to take any type of sells at this point, I do like the closures below, right? I mean, I think my sell was early, and that's fine, right? I'd rather take the earlier entry. I don't think this sell here is that valid, right, on the flip of this candle to go down. What I want to see for more sells now is this create support here, right? Once we get a support formed here, that's where we can start to make moves and say, hey, if we can get a closure right back below the range, and that tells me that the 4-hour candle is probably going to keep rejecting that resistance, right? And then we can start to move down on these lower time frames here. So just like we always talk about, right, this sell is the one that you want if you can get it, right? But this one isn't, right? Now you want to wait for that little sort of range 2 type of structure to form, closure below, and then that's where the next sells are going to come in, right? This one is way too obvious here. Everyone and their mama and their grandmama and her grandmama, no, I'm just kidding. They're all selling right here, right? So it's too obvious at the moment. We need to wait for liquidity to get grabbed up, and then if we get a clean closure back below, that's where we can start shorting the market again. So I was pretty bullish coming into the New York session until I seen the 4-hour really tap in target. I think we can also possibly get a wick fill, but we got to see that structure on the lower time frame above 48. Other than that, if we re-break that 30-minute low again, create that range 2 idea here on the 15, I think we're good to go down, and I think we'll see a big rejection possibly out of this 4-hour candle here that just moved up so nicely. So we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much where we're at the moment. Let's keep ourselves safe with sells below 34, buys back above 48. We've got beautiful clean range on both time frames here, and we just got to wait for the right opportunity. So that's those are my thoughts here on gold today, and that's what I'll be looking for. And I had to close partials there too, right? You have to close some partials up at that wick fill, up at this level. I would have loved to hold this trade long term, but at the end of the day, you know, this is a counter trend trade, and you're typically going to be aggressive with your partials here. So now I'll wait for the better move, right? The more confirmed move, if we can get that closure back below. All right, that's it, my friends. That is all. That's all she wrote. So clean sells, right? Looking like this. Clean sells on the closure back below. We take the sells moving down into the bottom of these levels here, right? Or we take buys on the way back up after we get some sort of range here or consolidation, right? Maybe we get something like this where price just kind of starts working its way up, give us a little bit of structure to work with here, a nice little range, and then on this closure, right, we start moving ourselves back up, and we look towards that opportunity, right, to trade all this clean range to the left hand side. So that's my idea for buys. I've already drawn up my idea for sells. Guess who's not getting suckered into any trades now, right? Guess who knows exactly what they're looking for? Guess who knows exactly what position it's going to take to get them into the market? Me and you, hopefully, right? Now we know exactly what we want to see. Everything else is just BS noise, right? None of our business, and we just wait patiently until our opportunity shows up, and that's trading 101, my friends. So that is all I'll be doing today, and we'll see if we can get something good out of Goldie here. Yeah, nice ranges. Buys above, sells below. Okay, cool. Let's see. Price action Kev is here. Let's go. What's good? 5 pips from full TP. Oh, nice. Yeah, who else got that sell? Anyone? Same analysis? Okay, great. Awesome. Would you have been open to a celery for the sells on the 15 or too bullish? So yeah, you mean like without a closure below, like this new idea here? Yeah, I think I'd rather see a closure at this point. Yeah, so I mean, look, that cost me last night, right? That cost me a move last night, but it doesn't matter, right? Because look, another move shows up today. So nothing really cost us, but I think right now I'd probably rather see this because we're just, yeah, like you said, we're so bullish that we might not want to test our luck on that, right? I think probability is going to be much stronger if we can get the range 2 idea, the actual closure below, and then the move down. Yeah. But you never know. Again, that thought process last night cost me my sells right here. So wherever they were. Where were they? I don't even want to go back and look. I don't even want to go look at them. Right here. Yeah, right there. So, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Noise, brother, noise. Yes, get back on track. Back on track. Yeah, just noise. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Lippy. Hey, but you know what? John caught the sells. All right, John caught the sells. So felt bad for him in New York, but he made out like a bandit in Asian. If the trend is bullish and the second candle closes above resistance, would you take that breakout? It's not a bad idea. The only thing at that point is what happens is this really becomes overextended. So I know it doesn't look that way on this time frame, but imagine the 1 hour closure, you know? So now what happens is you're getting a new 1 hour closure right here. And look how overextended that seems to be. So it's not that that trade won't run. It's will you run with it or run after it, so to speak, right? So I don't like chasing. So anytime I get in up here, I feel like I'm chasing it, like I'm desperate for a trade, right? Like I'm not able to wait for some structure to be formed and a pullback to happen. And a lot of times this cost me here, right? I usually pay the price when I do this, and I just don't like getting involved in that. So I know it seems like there's like some decent structure on the 15, but realistically, you know, the buys are so overextended, and yes, they can play out, but sometimes I'd rather just not be a part of that move, just because probabilities aren't as high when you get into these, you know, get this far away, I should say, from any type of support, right? Our nearest level of support is way down here. So price action loves to create structures, you know, like this and that and that. Like, you guys know, you know, when you guys first looked up trading 101, right? They show you higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So markets tend to do that. So anytime I'm up here looking for an entry, I'm always thinking like, let me not try and chase this. Let me wait for a pullback. And if that pullback happens, I can get in on the next leg up. If it doesn't, I mean, so be it. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is, right? I never mind really missing a trade or something like that. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process on it. The chairman's talking. Yeah. The sell I took was just this one right here. Yeah, it was a few minutes ago. It was inverted celery / really inverted celery play. Yeah, I took partials at the wick fill. I was hoping for a runner. I really was. I got about 60. I seen about 88. But I moved my stops to BE, closed partials here, and glad I did. Glad I listened to my rules. I'd be in drawdown right now after being in profit for 85 pips. Took that same fade as well. Yeah, beauty. Yeah, beauty. Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it actually looked like before all the other stuff happened. Just a simple move. Partials here. Was looking for full TP. I closed a little bit more partials down here, and then kind of extended my TP down while I was doing the breakdown. But Linda called during the breakdown and said, "Yo, you know, altar has been filled, sir." And that was my break even. Yeah, that was the only trade. Yep. Yeah, Asian, man. Asian, we had sell stops. Literally had sell stops sitting right here. Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me. So we had these sell stops right here, and yeah, we deleted them with 5 minutes left. Price activated, and yeah, just melted. And wah. I had to cry myself to sleep last night. It was alright, you know. It was alright. It was an okay move. It's whatever. Not that good. Yeah, a bunch of people in the clubhouse took it without me. It's messed up, clubhouse. I thought it was a good trade until John said he took it. And I was like, you know what? It wasn't that good of a trade, actually. It was all right. Took the same move on the 4-hour tap target. I was a bit hesitant with the size. I thought it could have run, obviously, rather take a normal size. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, normal. Yep. Yeah, definitely aggressive with partials there. Because you're counter trending, right? You're trying to sell when this is what the market looks like. So that's where you want to be aggressive and, you know, really, again, anytime you see this pattern here, you know, most of the time, right, probability will break that. If price breaks that low, it'll fill that wick. So we know that, right, just based off of our data, how many times we've seen that, our experience with that. So that's where you want to say, hey, once I get down here, let me actually bag some profits, right? Take my stop, get that thing to break even, because I'm fighting this big move up right now. So yeah, you can run, but that's where you want to go break even and close partials, and then let it run, right? And if it hits break even like mine did here, so be it. At least you're like 80% out of the trade. Yep. But we might get these sells coming in hot here again, so we'll see. We'll see. John had to pass the salt last night. I said, John, pass the salt. Pass the salt. Where in the world is my Clubhouse chat? Here it is. Okay, cool. Yo, what up, NV? How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. Great to see ya. With all the times that the 5 minutes saved us, I'm okay with. Yeah, you know, that's kind of like what how you gotta really perceive it. Is it's definitely helped more than hurt. You know, it's just sometimes the other end of that is missing a bigger move or missing a move. And again, who cares about missing moves? There's always another one showing up, but it's hard to, you know, perceive it like that in the time, right? So that's where most traders kind of slip up and, you know, fall, right? Because it's like, yeah, there's going to be another trade, but I can't wait for it, you know? And just bam, just get on in. Like, yeah, Nick, I know there'll be another trade in London or something, but that's like 2 hours from now, right? I need to get this back now. I need to get my fix now. So if you could just avoid doing that, then you should be pretty good. Yeah, what up, Danny Cash? Danny Cash in the house. What's goody? All right, well, we'll see if our plan comes together here. I'm having trouble taking these trades. I would have seen the inverted 15, but would have reluctantly not taken it 30 minutes. That's okay. You probably just don't have as much experience as I do now, right? So how long have you been trading, and how long have you been trading the playbook and all that? And how long have you been trading fades and inverted celeries? So once I know that, now I can give you some great advice. Because chances are, if you've just started within a couple months, I mean, it's understandable why you wouldn't be able to pick that up as quick or as quick as I could or some of these other guys would. It's just we've been doing this a lot longer. Yeah, 4 months. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to spot that in 4 months either. So you're probably in a position right now where you're really just learning the playbook, learning the breakout, the onion, the celery, and some of these impulse entries are just a little bit more complex, right? For the beginner trader, you know what I mean? It's in a way, it's an impulse trade. It's going against everything, right? All these candles are bullish. It's going against that. You got to be very precise with the exits and the entries on here. So it's understandable, you know, it's normal that you wouldn't have picked up on that as quick as some of the other guys have, because again, we've just been doing, you know, you've been doing it for 4 months. Some of these guys have been doing it for 4 years, right? I've been doing it for 6 years. So it's a lot, you know, not easier for us, but you know, it's a lot more noticeable for us to pick it up because this is what we've been doing for years now. So you'll get it, you know, you'll get it too. And it's about that, right? What you just said, like I seen it, but I was hesitant. And that's fine, because you know how I even came up with this move? You know how I even started making money off this move? For a year, I watched it, but I never executed. I was always hesitant. I was always just watching and watching and watching. And then for a year of watching it, it really built up my confidence, you know? And I say, hey man, that happens all the time, right? Especially when the 4 hour is tapping into a target like that. So then I started sample sizing it, right? And I took, what did we do, gang? Probably 6 months to sample size that idea right there. And we went through a lot of trial and error and, you know, failure, and learn things and learn when to do it and when not to do it, and, you know, when to take profits on it, and when, you know, all the little details of it. But it first came from observation, right? Over getting in it, right? I didn't learn it by getting in it. I learned it a lot by observing, and then sample sizing, and then executing. So that's why I can pull that off so easily. And then a newer individual is like, man, how do you understand that, right? So you have to understand a lot of time and has been put into that move right there. But you'll get it, you know. So you can take all the time that I used and cut it in more than half and be able to understand that move. You could probably understand that move just by watching me take it, going into the course, studying the videos on it. You could probably learn that idea in a matter of a month or two max, right? And then be able to execute on it. So it's good. Take advantage of my experience, you know, tie it in with your own. And it's like, that's what I did with Raja and Don. You know, my experience was like triple because it was on top of their experience, right? So they already had sample sized it. They already had a lot of data on it. Now I put my data on it, right? And it was almost like quadruple the amount of experience because I was building off of other traders' experience on that strategy. Yeah, hey man, yeah, exactly. But a couple years ago, we just took a breakout and an onion. That was it. We buy off support, sell off resistance, or we take the breakout. So, you know, it takes time to develop these things, but luckily for you, we're here to help you and teach you and coach you and, you know, help you get it done a lot quicker than it took us to get it. Well, what up, Sam, man? There he is. There he is. Uptrend, let's go. I love that. Good stuff, man. Life bullish over there, yeah? Yeah, you know, it's part of the process, bro. Same thing, you know, same thing. I went through all that too, right? I would close my trades early. I wouldn't be patient with the profits. I wouldn't be patient with the stop losses. So it's just a matter of going through that a little bit and saying, hey, you know what? I'm leaving money on the table there. I'm stopping myself out early here. You know, this is the work of the trader. And then you watch guys like me and you see, he was able to hold it. Why didn't I just do that, right? And then you start picking it up and slowly but surely you'll realize like my way, not my way, but like for me, when I looked at Raj, I said, you know, his way is better than mine, right? For some reason, he'll hold on. Why is he holding on? Oh, it's 9:30. There's a lot of volume. Oh, the higher time frames are in that direction. Oh, we're trending. Okay, that's why he's holding on for so long, as opposed to other trades where he would close at 10 pips and it'd be like those are trades that he was taking in a range or he was counter trend trading, and you know I was doing it wrong, and I just look towards him, right? And I said, all right, that's the way I should be doing it, and I would just, you know, strive to get closer and closer. And again, you know, if you can really trust the condition of the market, that's all you need. You don't need your emotions. You don't need your expertise. You don't need any of your knowledge, right? All you need to do is look at market structure and then play the game properly. So, you know, for here, like closing at that wick fill, I think it's a good idea. Now, look, if we were trending on the daily or the 4 hour bearish, I wouldn't close that early, right? I'd let that trade run a little bit more. So it's just, this is the work, you know, that the trader goes through, is they go through that trial and error, and then they finally start getting profitable, but they're not as profitable as maybe they should be, right? And then they start looking into their trades. Well, you know what? The trades are good. The setups are good. The losses are good. Well, what else is it, right? And that's when you go to that next level of understanding how to manage trades, right? And how to use the chart in front of you, right? Versus your emotion or, your goal, right? Some people be like, oh, I need to make 300 today. So that means I have to hold until we get here, right? Like some random, why there? You know what I mean? Oh, well, that's where I make 300. Well, dude, that makes no sense at all, right? The market doesn't care about that 300. So it's mainly like really focusing on the condition of the market and just managing it properly. And, we have videos on all that. And obviously we're here to help you if you have specific questions about all that. But yeah, I would just probably tighten up that management that you say you're kind of falling behind on, and just turn that weakness into a strength. So maybe focus on that this entire month of July about managing your trades properly. Go back to the Clubhouse videos, the course videos, and then all that good stuff. Study some of your trades, and then just see how you can manage better. And obviously you'll always have me as an example too to look at my live trading as well. Yep. Kind of tired of watching trades go. Get used to it, bro. How do I tell NK Capital in a nice way to get used to it? Young grasshopper. It's okay. We'll be good, brother. We'll be good. I don't even have to read anymore. Oh, let me see what else he said. One sec. I'm just happy that I haven't gone back in my progress, not moved ahead, but that's the sad part. That's okay. You know what I mean? Part of the game is letting trades go, when they don't line up. And, as just a successful individual in general, you have to be a good decision maker, and you got to be firm on your decisions. So, like last night when I was like, hey, I'm going to delete, and then it runs. I mean, I can't have a bad attitude because of that now. I can't have FOMO because of that, right? I have to live with the decision I made. So when I make that decision and say, hey, I'm deleting now, I also make a decision at the same time of I will not have FOMO. Whatever happens from here, it's none of my business. Until that candle closes, I can do nothing, and I just make sure if I'm going to make that decision, then I'm going to also make the decision on the other end of it, on the emotional side, to make sure that I won't, have any FOMO or any sort of emotional reactions to it. Yeah, it's not easy, right? That's why most people fail at trading. Not easy. Hey Nick, how you doing? Good, brother Frank. Good. At the beginning, when you were almost profitable, were you getting nervous when getting into trades, even if they were playbook setups? Yeah, of course. The way I overcame it was I literally just pretended that I worked for a trading hedge fund, and that I used my Forex funds, MFF, right, and FTMO. And what I did was I just acted like a little child, bro. And I pretended that I worked for a hedge fund, right? Hedge fund. And they taught me, so they educated me, aka they taught me a system, which was the one that Raja was teaching me, right? And they also were giving me capital. And my only job as the trader was to take the system that they taught me and multiply the capital. And if I didn't run the system properly, they were going to be upset, right? And they were going to say, hey, you know what? You no longer got a job here. You cannot handle the duty, the task at hand. So I literally pretended that these two guys owned the hedge fund. I was the trader. They were teaching me through the system through a guy named Raja, right? Who just happened, it was COVID time, and it just happened to be, work from home, not the office. And I just used all this stuff and made it up in my own mind. And then I thought to myself, okay, anytime I take a trade, as long as it lines up with this system, these guys want me to take that trade, right? And it doesn't matter what happens with their money. So I made up this whole gig in my own mind, right? That I was applying to work for this hedge fund, and they were going to teach me this system through that senior trader. I can be that senior trader. I don't care. Make it up, whatever you got to do in your mind, right? I just pretended that Raja was that guy who me as the junior trader was going to learn from the senior trader. And these guys were always going to be watching, and they were going to be making sure that I was every time this system showed up, I was taking trades. And what that did was that took a lot of pressure off of me as the trader, because now I said, hey, I have to take this trade, right? The system has showed up. It's priority that I get involved here, and they don't care about whether if I win or lose. What they do care, though, is if a system setup shows up and I don't take it, or I manage it poorly. Now they're going to come over to me and say, dude, what are you doing? Like, we've taught you a system where we've gave you our money. We need you multiplying that money, not just watching a trade go by, right? Or we need you managing that trade the way we taught you so we can make the most money, right, on these accounts. So I just made up some wild stuff in my mind, and just really, when it came down to it, I just put all the pressure on the playbook. And I said, all right, I got a system. It works. Right? The only time it doesn't work is when I get in the way of it. So I said, I'm going to just get out of the way. And, I remember sitting there and, I'd get a closure below, and, I'd talk to my wife. I say, look, babe, look, this candle closed below. I have to take this trade. So watch, it's going to make a move up, and then I'm going to get in when it flips or whatever. And then that was it, man. And from that point forward, my job was done. So I had a management plan, right, that I was going to, hey, maybe take profits at some place. I had a full TP. I had a stop loss. And I just learned to put all the pressure on the playbook. And if it didn't work, then I could blame the playbook. But I wanted to give it its best shot at actually working for me. So what I did was I got out of the way. And I said, all right, it is what it is. I'm going to, instead of trying to pass this account today like I was doing for like 2 years, right, just struggling as a trader, I was like, I'm going to focus on performance today. And I'm going to lower my size all the way down till I'm comfortable. And if I take this loss, who cares? If I take this win, who cares, right? It's all on to the next trade. So what became my mission now every day was to simply show up and look for the next best trade according to the system. I didn't bring any sort of preconceived goals into the market. I didn't say, hey, I need to make 500 today. I need to make 50 pips today. I need to pass my funded account today. I need to qualify for my payout today. There was none of that. The only goal I had was to perform to the best of my ability according to the playbook. So my only job was to really perform well, not to make the profits. And then what I realized was, due to that good performance, the profits started rolling in, right? And then once the profits started rolling in, I was afraid to go back to any other way, because one of my first payouts was like 12 grand. And at that time, bro, I had maybe like $400 left in my bank account, if that. So you have to understand, this was a major relief for me. So when that hit, I knew, okay, the only reason I got that was because I was very consistent with being performing really well when it came to taking my setups. So basically from that point to this day, I'm afraid to go against the playbook. Like, I'm legit scared to do it because I don't want to stop making money. Does that make sense? Right? So I realized, man, this was producing money. And once I got myself out of the way, I said, I like money. I like the money coming in, and I'm just going to keep on plugging away, showing up every day with a positive attitude, and really, really executing to the best of my ability. And here we are today. That helped me develop into an extremely patient and disciplined trader. I began to realize you don't need much. I began to realize, hey, if I just take 1 or 2 good trades a day, I could actually live off this. And all of a sudden, another payout rolled in for like 8 grand. Now I had like over 15,000 in my bank. I'm like, whoa, right? I was literally down to my last couple dollars, and I just kept building off of that and building off of that. So was there fear? Yeah. What did I do? I got myself out of the way. I focused on the performance and getting really good at the sport. I talk about it all the time. Like, Tom Brady's not a Hall of Famer. Is Tom Brady a Hall of Famer? I don't know, whatever. Tom Brady isn't one of the best quarterbacks ever, right? Based off of, or he doesn't get paid the most based off of just being Tom Brady. He got paid because he performed really well, and that's what got him the money. So did he focus on the money, or did he focus on the performance, right? I think he focused on that performance, and then overall he was noticed, picked up, and based off of his performance, he made a lot of money. So that's kind of my thought process as well when it comes to, you know, the trading stuff and, you know, some of the questions that you're asking. I wore a blazer, bro. I put a button up on. So we work for this company now, you know, and I just pretended that, hey, if I messed up, they were going to come tap me on the shoulder, and, you know, I was going to be in trouble. And again, as an entrepreneur in general, right, not even just a trader, but like you have to be your own boss, right? So you have to be the one to be accountable to the rules that you set. You know, most of us are used to going to our job and them kind of like enforcing the rules, right? But you can't, I mean, as an entrepreneur, you can't do that, right? As a business owner, as a trader, you have to enforce your own rules. So you actually have to become the hedge fund manager, right? The hedge fund owner. You got to become the risk manager and the trader, right? All in one, right? And kind of analyze your progress and your data and make sure you're on top of your game. The power of imagination, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a powerful thing. And guess what? You know, that was really the only thing that really got me going. Other than that, I kept chasing the payout. I kept chasing the profits. I kept chasing the money, and that never led me anywhere. So once I really focused on process over profits, the whole game changed. And yo, I probably had 5 or 6 red months since then. And we're talking 2021. So pretty cool. And not that I'm so great, it's just the system is great and I'm a great executor of it. So yes, sir. Yo, what up, Lorenzo? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, my man. Getting late over there for you, eh? In Asia. Are you still in Asia? Let's go. Great to see you, man. The real deal. I'm still trying to get out there so we could do a podcast together, man. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. You haven't pulled the trading dress shirt? Yeah. You gotta grab the button up every now and then. Would you share your playbook for free? Yeah, you can go learn all about my playbook. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the playbook video on YouTube yet, I mean, I highly recommend you go check that out. It's extremely helpful. It's a pretty long video, but it's got a lot. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to the playbook, and this is it right here. So this one right here, that's a little bit. There's a more updated one in the Clubhouse if you guys want more information and more depth of it. But yeah, both of these, I think the updated one here, I did it 2 years ago. So, you know, we've updated it a little bit, but a lot has remained the same. So go check it out, man. 54,000 views on that. A lot of traders learned a lot from these playbook videos and have been just able to apply a very simple system. I'll keep it very simple, gang. I mean, you guys were here yesterday, right? Somebody asked me about a higher, equal low, equal high. I'm like, dude, I don't even know about that. I don't even know. I think one of my secret superpowers that makes me such a great trader is I don't know much about trading. Right? I really only know this playbook. Of course, I know certain things, and you know, but I really never looked into much, right, outside of what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I think that is a superpower. You know, keeping things very, very simple on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you can't really mess things up too much. You know. Think and grow rich. Yes, sir. Yeah, but you guys are more than welcome to go check that playbook video out. I'm telling you, this thing, gems on gems here. We go through most of the playbook. We've updated it, like I said, a little bit, but I go through the mentality, the thought process, the reason for having a playbook, everything. You know, all the setups, all the entries, all of it. So check it out. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Higher time frame, lower time frame correlation, all gets talked about here in that video. You're welcome, Frank. You're welcome. Studying Tom Brady. Most of these games aren't won, they're lost. Yo, for real. All right, so no closure yet. So wanna really swing the bat at these sells again, but yeah, first, I mean, what's good is we do have an hourly closure, right? A bearish closure here. So we want to see a top wick, and in the process of that top wick, right, we like to see maybe a closure at the same time. So if this candle can maybe turn back around, which it likely will, give it itself a top wick, then I like the sells coming down after that. If it doesn't do that, right, then we could wait for a range 2 breakout below. Yeah, some break retest, move down, or the other idea would probably just simply be, you know, wait for this range to break. Even if this candle does close back in the range bullish, just wait, you know what I mean? Just kind of wait here, and you have that zone and a nice closure back below. We can look for the sells, but at this point, I'm open for both buys and sells. So if we close back above the highs here at 48, I like the buys too. Just wait on it. Yeah, we got some news. So we'll have a lot of news coming through in this next 2 hours. So that's another reason why I was trying to get a head start here today with that earlier trade and get this NY Open move, because I know we got news throughout the morning here. Pakistan, let's go. Let's go. How many people from Pakistan? Only trade one candle, one setup. Yeah, simple stuff. I mean, I really only trade gold too. You know, very rarely. Even if we look at my journal, it's all been pretty much all gold. What's the best advice you ever got that you can never forget? That your mind is like a garden, and that your words, thoughts, and actions act as seeds. So whatever you plant, so shall you reap. You are the creator. You are the creation. You are it all, right? You can go out and create your own reality with your thoughts, words, and actions. It's unbelievable. It's gotten me to where I am today. Yep. Everyone thinks it's trading, right? And yeah, partially, but it is mainly because I planted the right seeds and I chose to be here, right, on purpose. So although it took maybe a little longer than I would have liked, which I think that happens often, either way, I chose to be here, and I did that with my thoughts, my words, and my actions. So yeah, the mind is like a garden, and if you plant good thoughts, good words, good actions, you'll have a good life. It'll lead to a good life. If you plant bad thoughts, bad words, bad actions, then it'll lead to a bad life. Simple as that. Simple. It's a law, you know, just as true as gravity. It's the sowing and reaping law, baby. Playbook 3.0. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, in the clubhouse. Yes. Yeah, I think you're looking at the playbook 1. Oh, no. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Playbook 3.0. What's up, Elk? My man, how are you? I also had some like sample-sized idea on NQ work out really well, which was yesterday. Remember, we were waiting. So yesterday we were looking for range 2 buys. I think it was an Asian sesh. Range 2 buys because the 4 hour was bullish, right? We talked about that. And what do you know? There's the fake out, right? And then there's the closure. And this would have worked perfectly there. So one thing I am doing is continuing to watch and sample size and slowly start to look towards trading NQ a little bit more. Partials would have been, or I should say full TP would have got tapped there too nicely. Look at that. We popped down there and then just popped up for a little while before going back down. But yeah, NQ is something I want to, you know, start trading more and collecting data and just getting more comfortable and more comfortable. Yeah, so that's it. So let's see NQ. Yeah, NQ closing below in the 1 hour. Let's see the 4 hour moving down. Wow. NQ sells, yeah? Holy smokes. Finally. But yeah, everything looks good. Closures below here. You're going to have this is the first couple minutes of the 1 hour candle. So I let that open up. Possible support form here. And then if that can happen, you know, you got nice clean sells back below that support level there. Yeah, but just be careful. 4 hours has been running for a while, so we might pull back here. But I think if we can get a closure below, re-break the 4 hour low, we should continue moving bearish. All my life. Do I mind the buys? I don't mind the buys because I have a my reasoning for the buys is the daily. So the daily I feel like we could stop right there, of course, but I feel like we will likely range until tomorrow on the daily. So this daily candle should close above support, right? So that may mean if we break the high, which notice how our buys are on the break, or our buying level, so to speak, is right above that daily high. So I believe here, if we break the daily high, boom, then we're likely to push up a bit and, still stay in this overall daily range here, but, just kind of close a little stronger. So, yeah. Yeah, so those are my reasons for the buys, but I'm open for the sells too, so I'm just kind of hanging out, having fun. We got a top wick on that candle though now, so we'll see what happens on the closure. Yeah, let's get it. You got to tap into your inner oracle. Come on. Yeah. Any trades in Asian? Yeah, John and a couple other guys, they took an all right trade. It's like 100 pips. It was all right. Wasn't nothing special. Did I update the record from yesterday? You know what? I don't think I did. My man, who's that? Who is that? Nips Alvin, let's go. W. John, you guys seen John a little salty yesterday in New York sesh? He kind of passed the salt to me last night in Asian. So, yeah, that's what happened there. Is today a bank holiday? I don't know. I don't think so. Friday's going to be a bank holiday. Friday. Bank holiday, 4th of July. By the way, if you so this month I'm probably gonna be missing quite a few New York sessions for YouTube. So if you guys plan on trading the New York session with us all month, I would jump into the Clubhouse. There's gonna be quite a few days with me traveling and doing a couple things this month that I won't be on YouTube for the New York session. So if you guys want to keep trading NY session with us, just plug into the Clubhouse. Trust me, it's well worth it. You're gonna lose more than 180 this month by not getting yourself educated. So come on in there. Don't make it a big deal. Like, just lock in for a month, see if it's worth it. I can almost guarantee you it is, and let's just get to work. Yeah, because I can't bring my my OBS along with me. So just the Clubhouse it is for New York sesh. Quite a few days too. Like, if it was just 1 or 2 days, I wouldn't really say much, but it's gonna be a couple. It's Canada Day. Oh, okay. It's Canada Day today. Lovely. Magnus. What up, my boy? How you feeling?
What's up, Nick? Good to see you.
Good to see
How we
you,
feel?
man. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal, bro. Couldn't do better. How about you?
Yeah, I'm a notch above phenomenal. Just a notch above.
Just a notch above.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Whoa, there you go.
All right, man. Let's
Got
go.
it. Yes, sir. How's your morning going? How's your day going?
Bro, incredible. Going gym after the session. So a little later gym session today. That's going to be nice.
Late gym sesh? Nice.
Sir. Otherwise, good day.
Good day. Yeah, I hit the gym earlier.
Yeah, nice. I thought that too. It's kind of your routine now, right?
Yeah. For
Yeah,
like,
cool.
I'd say for like a couple months there, I was going to the gym like in the afternoon.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
It's nice to get up and get it done.
Yeah, I like both too. I like waking up at 5, getting it done before stream. Also, like sometimes later in the day.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, switching it up a little bit.
You got to switch it up a little. My train, when I was working with my boy X, he mainly worked in the afternoon. Otherwise, I would have been going for like, the morning time. But he's like, bro, I'm not a morning guy. I'm like, how's the extra couple Benjamins? Will that get you up? He was like, nah. I'm like, oh, soft. All right, whatever. So we ended up doing it in the afternoon.
Yeah, of course. Funny.
Man said no to a couple more Benjamins. I was like, whoa, who is this guy? Let's go. Good sauna sesh too, man. Oh man.
Oh wow, bro. I couldn't imagine. Wow.
Yeah, I was in the sauna. I actually had a good conversation with this guy. He so it was like me and then one other guy and then someone else like across. And like the one guy that was sitting next to me, he left and then the older guy goes, "Hey, you know, I just got to tell you, like, I just admired watching you sit there for 30 minutes and you don't even have headphones on. You don't even have a phone. Like, well, what makes you like do that?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" he's like, "Well, like the other guy that was sitting next to you. By the way, the other guy was like blinding me with his light. It's like, yo, have some courtesy, man. You're shining a flashlight in my eye. Just because you like the blue light don't mean I want it. You know, the thing's glowing.
Flashlight.
You know, and people don't even realize that anymore. It's like, no, this is my device. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, just say, you know, I see a big problem going on. A lot of people are hooked on their phone. I even caught myself doing that, and I don't want to get into the routine of that or the habit, and I don't want to lose my own thoughts, you know, lose track of my own thoughts. Cause he's like, I see you, like, you've been like pretty deep in thought, it looks like you've been playing with your thoughts. And I'm like, literally, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing exactly with my thoughts in here. Yeah. You know, without anyone knowing. And he was like, man, he was an older guy. He was like, I can appreciate that. And I was like, I can appreciate you. Have a blessed day. Yeah. I don't know you, but I love you. I'll see you soon. And that was it. I was gone.
Sauna conversations or something else sometimes.
Some of the best. Some of the best.
Literally, bro. Yeah. Most people sit with their phone in there too.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, damn, chill.
Yeah. Hey, I've done it. You know, I've been there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I did it too one time. But again, I caught myself too. And I was like, no, let me put it in the locker here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love, did you see what I shared with Gary Vee? I love what he said. And we've been thinking this way for a while now, right? It's like, well, while you're going to see most of the world go, you know, Jetsons, right? Type of life. You guys know who the Jetsons are, right? Jetsons was an old cartoon.
Yeah, reposted that.
Yeah, where they lived in the future and AI and all that. And like a lot of people like, you know, are going to be going in the way of the Jetsons moving forward, but we're talking about going back to the Flintstones, right? We're talking about getting filthy rich off a skill set that you really don't, you could just kind of jump on these charts here and there throughout the day and make some money and live off the grid and, you know, really get back to life instead of just consuming all day long somebody else's thoughts or somebody else's ideas. You know, it's one thing to have a mentor, but it's another thing to just literally just one thing after another. Hey, I made 30 grand today day trading. Hi, I'm man. It's like, oh my goodness. What are we doing? What are we doing, gang? Right?
Yo.
And I know you guys are feeling it. Who out there is starting to feel, you know what? My phone's like taking over my life. This technology is like taking over my life. So it's a nice little reset. Yeah. And I'd recommend you all look into it.
Definitely felt that before.
Yeah.
Bro, man, sometimes you be looking at the phone without even a sound. I'm like, damn, bro, am I really like? Come on.
Bro, I just watched the lady at the front desk at the gym, literally just zombified, zapped into her phone, and she's doing that at work.
Honestly said.
Could you imagine how much time she's on it at home, right? In the privacy, bro. Right, when no one else is around. If you're literally letting customers walk in and not even greeting them because you're on your phone, I mean, I could just imagine, right, how much time is spent doing that at home. It's crazy.
Honestly, that's insane. No, I can't even believe that. But I see the same thing. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Go Flintstone mode, baby. Just go Flintstone mode.
Glitching.
I like tech. I like creating. I don't like consuming much, though. I like tech to make money. I don't like tech to steal my life.
The only thing I consume is TTE Profits channel on IG.
Hey, if something's gonna make your life better, okay, I'm all for that. But we all know that when we are scrolling on Instagram and all that, we're likely not doing things to make our life better.
No, probably not.
I just want to be like, yo, put the phone down. There's a whole world out here. You love it.
Oh, goodness.
They got these cool, they're making these chargers now, and they have cords on them. So they like, you remember the corded phone back in the day? Yeah, bro. Now you can get, and I'm going to get it too. And look, we've been talking about the phone box, and I've been telling you guys about how I put my phone and keep it in a certain place. And I have 2 phones, right? But one of them is just a regular iPhone with things that I need. The other one has all my apps and everything that could distract me. So I leave that one here. I'm getting a thing on the wall. I'm going to get that little curly cord for the charger, and I'm just going to treat it like a phone line. Just a phone line.
Yeah, man,
and anytime I go out, I just use this phone. You know, it's got my couple numbers in it that I need. You know, the camera. That's it. I mean, what else do you need?
Literally, what else do you need?
That's it.
Yeah, man.
And I was thinking, oh man, well, what if I'm out and I want to make a story on Instagram? It's like, dude, just do it on the camera. And when you come back home to your desk, there you will find your other phone, and you could just transfer it. That's it. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. So that's what I've been doing for a while now. Whenever I'm here, we win. Mike. What's good?
Mike.
Good. He's here.
What's up, man?
He's here. All right, we'll see what's going to happen here. We got 12 minutes on the 30 minute. The previous 30 closed at pretty much no wick at the bottom. Never closed below the range. So we may come back up here. Who knows? See that daily candle wants to run here today.
I'm thinking the same.
Yeah, definitely still open for buys here.
If it goes below, though, we might also pop for these sells. But we'll see. But wow, those buys there. That must be money.
Yeah, man.
We're clean all above 47. Really. Or what level that is? 48, 47 there.
How'd you know Anna was the one? I get bored of a girl in 2 weeks or less. I mean, I wasn't looking for entertainment, you know? So I was looking for a wife. I was looking for someone I can build with, someone I can trust, someone I can have a family with, someone who's going to be, you know, down for the cause, right? Long term, someone I can, you know, trust on raising my children, you know? So when you're looking to get entertained, you know, you get bored a little quick, right? But when you're looking for, you know, the foundation, you know, of you and your family, it's a different way of going about it. I had a different mission, you know. I had a different mission.
Man, yeah.
Did I take the breakout at 8 in Asian? Nah, that trade sucked. No, I did have a sell stop, but I deleted it 5 minutes in, and then I just watched price drive like, you know, 9 million pips without me. I felt like Magnus in New York yesterday. I'm like, yeah.
Bro, honestly.
Yeah, that trade was all right. It was whatever. Nothing special.
Yeah, it's all right. Nah, it was good. It was good. We were smiling through yesterday, so that was fun.
No, I'm going to have to go back and watch and play that. You were like, yeah, it was all right.
Nah, come on. I didn't say that. I said, like, yeah, that was good. Nice trade. I mean,
yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
And then the same thing happened to me, but only now I was the salty one in Asian.
Yeah,
John caught the move and I didn't.
But it is what it is, right?
Yeah. You don't even know someone in 2 weeks. It's like, you know, it's like switching pairs after you've been trading it for like a week or two. It's like, you know, you don't even know that pair yet.
Yeah, literally.
Imagine if I would have left gold. Oh my gosh, I might be working a job right now. Touchy subject. Yeah, last night's sells in Asian, very touchy subject. I'd rather talk about those on the monthly trade review. Hey, by the way, I got a monthly trade review coming up for YouTube. All right, it's been a while. You guys have been asking me. I created a video. I'm just editing it now, and I'll post it up maybe tomorrow or something. So a nice little June trade review. Not as deep and as we went in the Clubhouse where we reviewed every trade and all the thought process and decision making, but still a good one that you can definitely learn from and get a chance to like just pick up a couple things.
Cool, bro. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I bet.
How did you overcome sticking to 1R and battling through FOMO when trades could have went 3R? It just made money, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make money. There was something about locking in profits that was like just addictive to me, So once I realized, plus before that, so before I really committed to a 1R, I did commit to a 3R. The problem is it would go 1-2R and come back and stop me out. And I'm like, I hate that. I mean, it's like, damn, I was 40 pips in profit, 50 pips. I could have pretty much took my profits. And instead I'm here back in drawdown. So one thing that once I started taking those base hits, I realized, yeah, they're only 1R, but I've had 14 green days in a row. I'm like, man, I've never done that. So I just fell in love with the idea of ending the day green, right? And I didn't need $1 million. I didn't need 1,000. I didn't even need 500. I just wanted one good trade that made me 50 to 100 bucks. If you go back and watch my or go to my Instagram channel, you'll see some of my old trading. And man, I was literally like, yesterday I made 10 grand, right? But back then I was only making 50 bucks, 100 bucks per trade. But I knew that those 1Rs will stack up, right? As I became more profitable, as I started to make more money, as I started to be able to leverage more capital, I knew that little $100 would turn into 2, and that 2 would turn into 4, and that 4 would turn into 8, and eventually it would keep going and going and going. Just like I think right now that 10K is going to turn into 50K, right? In my vision, 2 years from now, a year and a half from now, I see myself getting off the live stream with a 50K W. Same trade, same management, same everything, just bigger contract sizes, more confidence, more experience. So I felt like the 1R was good because it really helped me finish the day green very often. And when I would look back at my P&L, I would enjoy seeing that, right? So some traders, they don't care. They'd rather take a big win but lose a bunch and just have that bigger RR. I'd rather not. I'd rather stick green on the board every day. That gets me excited to, come here and show up the next day and trade again. So that's pretty much why. Yeah. So really, it was nothing that I had to overcome. It was actually something that I just fell into enjoying because I didn't like going 2R or 1R and then getting stopped out and stuff. How did I deal with living expenses before the 10K days came? I just lowered my living expenses. Yeah. I wasn't afraid to go back to bare bones minimum. I actually went back. My dad had a nice downstairs with a kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and living room. I went back there, at 29 years old. 29 years old. I went back and moved in with my dad. So and then what we did was we started making money in trading. We started selling our cars, getting our insurance off. We didn't want any sort of monthly reoccurring bills. We wanted to take that time to shed all of our expenses and just lock in and go to work. And then what we did was we got rid of all of our expenses and we increased our income. So that helped us a lot. And it just, again, timing just lined up, and we knew we had an opportunity in front of us to seize, and we did that. And when I say we, I say me and Anna, right? Because there were certain things that we were paying for that were hers, right? I mean, we literally sold her car, right? But you know what that did? That took away $600 a month that had to go out, right? That we could be stacking up and, continuing to either leverage or grow or whatever. So yeah, I basically just lowered all of my living expenses and increased my profitability. And I would recommend y'all do that too, by the way. Lower your outgo, increase your income.
Bet.
Not a bad idea, I promise you. But too many people want things now. you know. And luckily, I married a girl who didn't want things now, who was okay with putting things on the back end, who was okay with basically, you know, abiding by my vision, really, right? And saying, hey, you know, I think this is best. When I said, hey, I think this is best for us right now, that we sell some cars and we get the insurance out, and I'm really starting to get a hang of this trading thing, and I'd like to, you know, make more money while we don't have too much on the outgo. And she was like, say less, let's do it. Let's do it, you know. And we knew what we were committed to. We knew the long-term vision, and we would, you know, do whatever it took to get there. So if that meant delay gratifying our, you know, things that we wanted or things that we had no problem doing that, because our decisions were leading us to our dreams. So once you have your dream in mind, now you know every decision we make either pushes us closer to that dream or further away from it. And it's very easy to live your life that way. Peanut butter jelly time. Let's go, Michael Mack. 11. Gotta put the 11 in there after Mac, baby. And that, yeah, now she's driving. Now she's sitting shotgun in a Porsche GT3 RS. Hair blowing in the wind. She's looking around. Everyone's taking pictures of her. Well, she, you know, the car. She's going, damn. Holy shit. I'm like, damn. You know, you drive around in this car, and all you got is people filming you and taking pictures of this car and whatnot. I go, yeah, you know, you happy that we got rid of the car? I'm glad we were able to get rid of that Nissan, whatever it was, you know, during the time. I'm glad we were able to sacrifice the good life for the great life, you know. And again, most people just aren't willing to delay gratify, and we were, you know. So yes, sir. All right, we got 9:30 heating up here, man. 3 minutes left on the clock, and we got a closure. The daily looks like it's ready to pop here. 4 hour just popped again, and yeah, we got a nice wick to fill. That's kind of what I got my eyes on there, is that wick fill, and it's a nice clean range on the 30. We just need this candle to stay low key, you know, stay like right there, around there, yeah, and that'll be fine.
Yeah, that looks good. Very good.
Living below your means. Yes, exactly. Living below our means created freedom, right? So, I mean, when we started stacking bread and stopped spending money, you know, that window of opportunity started showing up, and now I necessarily didn't need another job, because I was making, you know, $5,000 a month trading, and that's, you know, that was more than enough than I needed on a month-to-month basis at that time. So, you know, we just stayed down until it was really time to come up, and to be honest, we still stay down, right? We don't really spend that much money. We invest a lot of money. You know, we don't really do much spending. We still live well below our means. What up, Johnny Gems? All right, John?
What's up, Mr. Gems?
Yo, what's up, boys? That's right, man. That's all gems on gems, for real.
Literally, bro.
There.
Yeah.
Living below your means equals peace and freedom.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah, it really does, man. Really
Shouldn't get something expensive until you're forced to.
Yeah, man. If I can give you any of you guys advice, some good advice would be always live below your means, right? Even when you're balling, or quote unquote balling, right? You think you're balling, but you know, there's someone that makes what you make in a month in a day. So just calm down there, right? So it's like, no one's balling here, right? We got certain amount coming in, and we have to, you know, continue to make sure that we delay gratify and, you know, guard our money wisely, right? The Richest Man in Babylon is such a great book. You guys should check it out if you haven't checked that one out yet.
Absolutely. Oh.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, bro. We might get this closure here. Looks pretty good.
55 seconds.
50 seconds.
It's good to me.
Yo, what's up, chat? Great to see everyone. Hope everyone's feeling blessed. Ray, have a good day here today.
Sorry, blessed, baby. What's
Only
up,
goal
Mr.
is
Gems? How
to
you
be a
feeling?
disciplined trader. Yes, sir. I'm feeling great, man. How you feeling, Magnus and Nick?
Incredible, bro. Just a bit over phenomenal.
Let's go, man. Same here. Just a bit over phenomenal.
You see what association does, right? You see what leadership does. All of a sudden, I say, hey, you know, I've been a bit over phenomenal. Now guess what? Magnus is a bit over phenomenal. John's a bit over phenomenal. I'm sure some of you guys have used that term too. And remember, you are what you say you are.
Facts, man.
All right, G's. Party time. So let's see if we can get a lower wick here. Whoa.
Oh, hey, chill. Hey, yo. See if you can get a top wick here.
I wanted current candle entry.
Oh my goodness, no top wick. Are you for real?
All right, boys. So how are you? How are you guys doing?
So, hey, how are you?
Thank you, Mrs. Lippy.
Yo, damn, did that candy just? Damn, I'm
all
thinking
good.
cells at this
Ah,
point. I mean, if you can.
That's crazy.
We're at resistance now, anyways. So
Wow.
whatever.
Yeah, I like cells from this point, honestly.
Yeah, as we were saying, just live below your means. You'll experience peace and freedom.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
Yeah, come
FOMO
on.
trading. No revenge trading.
Yeah, for real.
Damn.
I like the cells here. Yeah, I'm in.
Bro, that went from party time to 2 seconds later, no party time.
No,
Bro, literally,
Seriously,
it's like it looks so damn good for like 10 minutes.
Ah.
Yo, what the hell?
Oh, snap.
Alright, cool. So, what are you guys up to today?
Man, I'm hoping I can get out there on the golf
Magic
course
jump.
again.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I gotta. Hopefully you can, man. I got a chill day here today, man. So I'm just gonna chill out.
Fire, bro. I like that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've kind of been doing stuff like every day, so today's just gonna be a day. Just lay low.
Lay low.
Lay
Oh,
low.
yeah. Nice. Just a chill
Do
day.
some
Is
walking.
it hot over there?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
It's hot.
Hey, we got some news coming too, so you know it's not even the worst thing in the world that we're out.
No, that's fine.
All Gucci. John, so you just
Yeah,
chilling today?
I mean,
Yeah,
Nothing
just
to
chilling,
do.
man.
Nice, nice. What profit did I take today? I took this sell over here, right around NY Open. This one right here. Boom. I might have a better picture over here. Yeah, this one right here. So simple, like inverted celery, 4-hour target tapped. You know, volume coming in, wick to fill. Wanted to see if we can get down a little lower. I think we did make it down, but not all the way. So I ended up getting break even, closed partials, and it got break even on the next candle that popped up.
nice.
Yeah.
Look good?
Yeah, that's
it
a
was
nice
alright.
trade there. Nice, bro. Good stuff, man.
It's whatever.
What was
you know,
that, the
regular
beginning of the
playbook
session?
setup. Huh?
What was that? Pre-New York or New
Yeah,
York Open?
that was literally at 8 a.m.
Nice, looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, I am lefty. Yeah, I am. Yep. Trump's up early today. Yeah, I think that there's a bunch of Fed meetings going on today as well. Plus, we're gonna have a lot of news coming in here. You got you got major news at 10 a.m. You'll have all this going on right now at 9. So you got this speech coming up. 9:45. You'll have all this coming as well, and then all throughout the day here, you'll have crude oil inventories. Trump's gonna speak. Yeah. So these things shouldn't be too crazy or anything like that, but definitely 10 a.m. and then possibly 3:15, but we'll be long gone by then. Goldie, you son of a gun. You son of a gun.
Yo, that was so funny.
Yep.
Just pushed up. Looked incredible.
That was looking
good.
amazing. It was sitting at like 52.
Literally. It even pulled back like the last 10 seconds, but in the last like 5 seconds, we just pushed all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, man. It might just keep us out for a reason, right? We might project or something.
Yep. All good.
First day of July, we got all month.
Yeah, first day of the month. And with all that news, I mean, again, I was saying that earlier, but that's why, I wanted to, sometimes I'll let those 8 a.m. moves go, but being that we had all that news on the tail end, I wanted to see if, we can get something here and work something out. So I'm glad that worked, because now you're just kind of flooded with news. So hopefully we don't get more candles like that.
Bro,
Yeah, I've seen that news at 9 and 10.
Yeah.
on, man. It was literally happened the same in London there. We had a beautiful fake out closure for some incredible buys down there. And then that thing in the last 10 seconds, right, John? It like pulled back all the way.
I know,
Dang
bro.
thing.
I know.
Dang
The
candle.
market's, man.
The dang kettle.
The market's doing what they want, whatever they want to do.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, right, Tommy.
You had a
This is
little
so
wick
funny,
down
bro.
here. It almost looked like we were going to move bearish there for a minute, yeah?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
boom, right
I
back
thought that
up.
too.
And now we close a no top wick. But you
Wow.
got to understand, too, with NFP tomorrow, Price probably just wants the range here, right? So this is what we talked about. This is what we've been talking about the higher time frames here today, is that, you know, you have this range getting set up for tomorrow. So you'll likely just mess around here. Like, even though the 4-hour candle might close bullish, it probably won't do too much, right? I still wanted to see if we can get the buys here for that move up, but yeah, it's going to be a little rangy here on the higher time frames.
Yep.
4-hour tricky too, so we should fill that wick. That was kind of the goal for everything here, but we'll see. One hour got smoked. Man, oh man. Hey, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, all right?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
Alrighty. Damn, I can't believe that, bro.
Yep.
Might get the move at 10. We'll
Yeah.
see. 10:30.
That's what I have to do.
Yep.
Always another move coming. We'll wait on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Would you do anything after London? Just chill?
Yeah, I have already, like, we went for a walk, me and my girl. So, like, I'm going gym after the session here too today.
Nice. W, man.
Yeah, a little bit changed up, but it's all good.
Nice.
So we get you always get a better pump too when you do it later today, I think.
Yeah. Facts. That's true. It's always good too after a training session.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Nice, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get a walk in too after the session.
Fire, bro. Fire. Some calisthenics too.
Yep. Calisthenics as well.
Lovely.
I got my gym membership too, so I was there yesterday.
Oh,
So, yeah. So it's
and
getting
some push pull.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was good. How y'all feeling? YouTube, how'd you guys do yesterday? Anything after New York session? Or Asian, London?
Asian London.
Really
London
not-
was obvious, bro. Those
Yeah,
buys were
London.
like, oh my goodness.
London was obvious, for real. It really was.
I mean, yeah. Wow, that was very tough with that one closure there.
Seriously.
Yeah, I love those buys, but yeah, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it would have been nice. Yeah, right, Dill?
So far in July, oh, nice, man. Nice, Joshua. Selenation, one up break. Yeah, I think a lot of people took Selenation too. Those look good. I mean, we bleeded all full session, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Asian was a melter last night.
Yep.
Hopefully people caught cells last night.
Yep.
What up, Sam, man? How you doing, brother? What's up, Angel?
Yeah, Jimmy, I was off there literally, so I didn't take the 30 buys, but I wanted the 15 buys down there at the like kind of the lowest we were there when one all broke lows, and we kind of got that 15 almost closing above range, but it didn't close above. That's where I wanted the buys.
Top step glitch. As always.
What happened on NQ, bro? Bro, I could almost imagine a massive wick. Actually, not. NQ clean again. Wow. Goldie runner.
Hey, yo, what's going on here?
Hey, yo.
I've seen the TV. We're on in the living room too. Holy, there's that wick fill.
Yeah, gold juicer.
Yup, we knew
Yeah,
it.
I mean, Wakefield made sense.
We're on it.
Wow. That move made a lot of sense, but again, no tough.
I got in.
It's kind of tough.
I'm like, they're gonna think I'm in the move.
Bro, imagine you lock back in
Signed
and then
him
we
to
see
his
your
laptop
advice.
real quick.
Yeah.
Snap.
Oh, that must be a glitch.
Yeah, look, Nick, put the phone down, bro. You see them accent?
Man joined them buys after getting on the case.
Say, hold on, guys, I'll be right back. That candle closed at no top wick. Bet. I'll be right back. Say less.
More news coming in 20 minutes too.
Yeah, this
We might continue.
Yeah,
juicing.
no.
Excuse me.
Bro, yeah. We might get some
Definitely
support.
from the news.
We'll never know. News take us down for bottom wick. We catch new support.
Wow.
Just chop to the left.
Bro, we've been trending every session, bro, this week so far.
No, we've been moving.
Literally.
We've been moving.
Yo, Nick, the sells you took, sheesh, those were expertise.
Yeah. They were awesome, weren't they?
They were expertise for real.
Professional.
The one bearish move is the one you caught.
Yeah, I'm
The one red candle.
The one red candle. Bro. That's
the
awesome, bro.
only one red candle.
I'm glad that's the strategy we trade.
Me too. I'm glad we know to take partials early on that one.
Facts. Counter trending.
Oh wait, I never closed on my live account.
Yeah,
Negative
Oh, and I was
90,000.
unfortunately in buys too.
that would not be fun.
Oh wait, I actually hit buy on that account, not sell. Oh, we're good.
Oh damn, and I didn't
Never
close
mind, I'm
yet.
up 90 grand.
Yeah.
What do you think, Axel? Crazy? Crazy or what?
Yo, chat, that's goals though, right? 100K trades coming. Who's gonna be there for them though? You gotta stay long enough in this journey to have those 100K days eventually.
Wow, dude. 500 pips.
It's a
Dude,
freaking
that's-
massive move right there.
This one would have been better than yesterday's. I mean, yesterday's was
Very
pretty
much
good.
better.
Oh, well, actually, not according to these guys, but yesterday was pretty good according to everyone
That's a
else.
good trade, bro. What you mean?
And but damn, this one would have been nice.
That was a great trade.
Funny.
We were like,
It was a
we
terrible
were
outcome.
about 3 seconds from getting in this buy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Nice
bro.
lower wick too.
My goodness, great stuff, bro.
Magnus, that was a great trade yesterday, no? I mean,
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
it
no,
was.
it was good.
I agree.
It's all right.
it was alright.
It was like alright.
It was a decent buy.
It was like okay.
Funny.
Baby's growing so fast. Yeah, Axel's heating up here, man. He's heating up. He's forced to grow. He's got 2 older brothers that just been banging him up a little bit too, like just running by him and just kicking him and something in the leg, or you know, when the baby's like, they don't even know what pain is. They're just like, what the heck was that?
Bro, Axel, he got the advantage on all them,
Nah,
being
he
the
really
youngest.
does. He don't even know. He doesn't even know.
Man's the youngest of the family. That's a blessing.
Yeah. Goldie
Bro,
with
being the
murder
youngest-
intent. Yeah.
Being the youngest is the best because that's when you can learn from your older siblings.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Get a
I
little
was
head
the
start.
oldest, so I've never experienced it.
I know.
Any trades in Asian? Yeah, John, you want to tell them about your trade in Asian?
Yeah, sure.
It's a great trade.
Yeah, I took a sell breakout
good.
play during Asian Open,
Right here.
and that's it.
Right there.
Yeah. So yeah, it was based off the 30-minute. If you want to look at it on the 30-minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
Don't remind me.
30-minute was in that range. We had
Right
multiple wick rejections to the upside, and we closed below support. Boom, strong bearish candle. We have a beautiful upper wick tapping into that range to the left, and then sell stops around the break of the previous candle lows and coming into that wick. You guys see that wick to the left where that zone is that Nick has? That's where I closed up profits, and that was it. Clean range to the left, following the 4-hour, 1-hour bias, 30-minute breakout, retest wick, strong confirmation candle, boom.
Whoa. This thing's a goner, dude.
Wow.
Let's see that. Hey, the daily might close above for NFP tomorrow.
What a
That would be
juicer
cool.
here, right?
There goes the daily now. Yeah, wow.
My
Beautiful.
goodness. Bro, that daily. But you can just see that it was fueling up down there with those wicks.
Yeah, we talked
I have
about
a feeling.
We talked about that last night in Asian too. About once that 4-hour creates support, man, it's most likely gonna like just give so many good ideas to move up in New York session and London session and all that.
Bro, I have a feeling July is gonna be an aggro month, meaning a lot of moves,
Yeah.
a lot of trendy moves too. So I would probably get ready for 1 to 2 trades. I would get ready for 2 trades a day, honestly. Again.
Yeah, it should be coming. It's been a slower year too.
Mm-hmm.
Like in general, just with the opportunities. I took the celery last night. I'm aware that the 15 closed a bit strong, but still, how come you stayed out when you were closing the range? Yeah, just simply because I made a decision to wait on that candle, and it just ran without me wherever that candle went. My bad. So no reason. I still think it was a great idea. Yeah, I still think it was good. Basically, I missed the trade. Missed the trade by making that decision to delete with 5 minutes left and then wait on this closure. But other than that, I mean, it was valid. Like looking back at it, possibly could have been more aggressive here because we never closed above or anything like that. So probably could have still added the sell stop on the break of that low and probably should have. But especially with the daily being bearish, 4-hour being bearish. So I think you made the right move, and I actually made the wrong move here, which was kind of deleting and letting that go. Yeah, so I think the better play was to kind of hang on to it and just trust that we were kind of moving down on the higher time frames and still closing below the range. So I think you guys did better than me there, to be honest, on that move in Asian.
The cool thing is, like, there's no right or wrong as long as you followed your plan, right? I mean, you can learn after the fact, but in the moment, following the plan is the right decision to make.
Yeah, and that's the thing about following the plan, So like once I made the commitment to letting that candle close, now anything that happens, I mean, that's tough luck, you know what I mean? So it's like I had to live with that decision or make that decision and then live with it, right? The outcome of it. So, in this case, and sometimes it happens to me where you make that decision and bam, price just runs on you there. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah, man, nothing to do.
Yeah, I think it would probably be a better decision to hang on to it like you guys did, though.
Facts, man. And like in that way, like listen to the 30-minute over the 15-minute, that higher time frame.
Facts. Well, that and the 4-hour and the daily, there.
Exactly.
Like, everything was really breaking its own lows and stuff. So yeah, I probably should have been more aggressive there.
I wasn't there too either, but like you see that 15, didn't that close below too?
Yeah, that's what Nick was just saying too.
Yeah, it did close below. So even though it was like if I was in that trade already, I would have been excited about that candle closing below, even though it was bullish, right? So therefore, maybe I could have, or is it here? Maybe I could have kept it, but hey, I didn't, so I gotta live with it.
Exactly.
But you know what? It's all good, right? Because although I wanted that one and missed that, I picked one up again later, right? A couple candles at the go, and there's always another opportunity. Just like same thing here, right? We were literally had a buy stop ready to go in. 2 seconds later, candle closing, no wick. This thing runs. But guess what? There's another trade coming, right? Like at some point, another setup is going to show up, and I'll be able to make money on that. So you just got to kind of be able to live with that decision of if it drives, it drives, and I'll catch the next one.
Yeah, you got to keep that awareness, man. Like yesterday in the New York session trade, it sucked getting break even. Right on that buy. I mean, it was a beautiful trade. To get break even wasn't the best, but I got it. There was another move, right? Caught the Asian session. Same thing with Nick here.
Which, so by the way, doesn't work well when you're live streaming, right? And trying to call trades and help people, get into trades. It doesn't work well. But at the end of the day, like what I prioritize is more than getting you guys trades. I'd rather you guys see good examples of traders, right? Versus just getting trades. So that way you can actually use that to have long-term success versus just a trade today or a trade tomorrow and money here. Like, yeah, I'll help you get funded with that. But then can you stay funded? Can you get payouts, right? So that's the example that I'd rather set. And by the way, I'd rather trade that way anyway, right? Because if I didn't have a stream to jump on, I really wouldn't have cared about last night's trade. I would have just, waited for today's trade, right? But, it's like, wish I would have got that one. But, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Facts.
Took a trade this morning. Nice. Was the 1 hour a good setup? The 1 hour, I mean, you had all that resistance over here to the left. I think it was good on this 30 closure. We just kind of didn't leave much of a wick there, so. We were literally like 3 seconds before this candle closed. Like, we had a buy stop ready to go in. What are you going to do?
Yeah, the buy stop's ready.
Yeah.
We're going to wait.
I have a problem with winning trades and then giving it back. That tells me that you should stick to 1 trade a day. 1 trade a day. Keep that grumpy boss away. Trust me, I've done it.
I love that.
Everything in my trading changed when I stuck to 1 to 2 trades a day. And John, was it on most days? Was it 1 or 2?
1.
It was 1, right? So I did really well. I found a lot of momentum sticking to 1 trade a day. So I did that for a couple years. Literally, I did that for about 2 years. Just 1 trade a day. And I would just, boom, stick a green sign right on that day. You know? And then I would show up the next day, do it again. All right? And again, and again, and again, and again, right? And yeah, of course, I would run into red days here and there. But I was basically one and done. So anytime I did have let's say a red day, right? It never affected me because I wasn't taking another one and another one, right? And I'd already had a couple wins from the week. So 1 trade a day, baby. 1 trade a day. It's impossible to give your winner back.
Yep. It really is.
Literally. You cannot get into that too much trouble by sticking to 1 to 2 trades a day. That's just a fact, right? Most people there's 2 reasons that people blow accounts, right? And it all boils down to 2 things. You either over risk or you over trade. That's it. Right? Now, why do you over risk and why do you over trade? That's a whole different story, right? There's a lot of depth to that. But if you really boil it down, think about every single account you guys have blown. It all happened, and let me know if I'm wrong, due to over risking or over trading. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. So what does that mean? Right? When I heard the speaker say that, I will go, that basically means if I can stop over risking and stop over trading, I won't run into any sort of emotional hijacking and down spiral on a day-to-day basis. So I heard Raja say, "Hey, idiots, listen up. If you want to make money in trading this year, stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, and that's it. And if you can't do that, then you're dumb." I was like, okay, gotcha. All right. So, yeah, I guess what I'll be doing here, and look, he said that 100 times, right? But this time I heard it. And I said, you know what? That's it. He's right. All my freaking losses have come through over trading, right? I just trade too much. So I'm going to stick to 1 to 2 trades a day and see where that gets me. And you know what? That really helped me out. That if I can look back at anything, any one adjustment or tweak I made to go from unprofitable to profitable, it was this right here. 1 to 2 trades a day. Because now I couldn't mess it up. So I couldn't mess it up at all, right? If I lost, I lost. If I won, I won, and it was on to the next day. My emotions were never able to get involved at that point because it was just 1 trade and done. And then there was a lot of days where I had no trades, right? Because when you only have 1 bullet to spare, you don't swing at everything, right? You don't shoot at everything. You wait for the right opportunities. And some days those opportunities never came or they weren't clear enough. And in that process is where I learned how to develop patience, how to develop discipline, how to size down, how to trust the play, the setups, and all that, you know. So that took probably another year, and then I had it. I had it at that point, and then I said, hey, 1 to 2 trades a day is what I do, and I started teaching it, and now we've even helped thousands of other people, right, or at least hundreds of other people go out and go from unprofitable to profitable just off of that one decision right there. It's a beautiful thing.
It really is, man. Risk management and trade is the key to survival, you know? So this is a great rule to implement into your risk management strategy and be able to survive long term, you know? and not die like like most traders do, right? And blow accounts quickly and lose money quickly. So that rule is there to protect you.
Yeah,
and that's what you got to remember about the rules, right? Like that's the purpose of them, to protect you from the mistakes you made, right? And to allow you to not repeat the mistakes. So remember the purpose of your rules to protect you.
And look, I still stick to those rules today, by the way, right? What's the chances, like when I take a green trade, when I take a W, I'm done. All right, what did I say yesterday? Guys, that's it. You know, job done, mission accomplished. I'm out of here, right? I'm off of these charts now. I got the W. You may say, well, Nick, that's because you made 10 grand. But you got to understand, gang, I was doing that at $100. And I needed money bad. That $100 wasn't going to do anything for me, right? During that time, like I needed money and 100 wasn't going to cut it, but I had to make sure I just got off the desk there. I did my job. The mission was accomplished, and that was it. You know, I'll show up for another session or another day later, but for now, job is done. And I still do that to this day. Even when I take losses, a lot of times I, just shut it down there. So I still stick to that 1 to 2 trades a day. Hence, I'm still profitable. I think it can help you too, but you got to trial and error with it.
No, literally, bro. Also, sticking to 1 to 2 trades will also make sure you're taking the quality trades instead of just some random something, right? Because if you don't have the trading rules to protect you from taking a lot of trades, then you'll just take whatever, right? You'll probably take 10 trades, 20 trades a day, and is that quality trades? Probably not, right?
If my goal is to get funded, I got no problem taking 10 trades because I'm trying to get funded. But if my goal is to
build an account,
show up and look for the one best trade according to the setup, then that's what I'm gonna, look for. So, and I can even show you, like if we go back here, like even last month, you'll see here, 1 to 2 trades a day, right? Even today, even where I am at this moment, where I have enough skill to go in here and take 5 trades a day. But personally, for me, I personally don't see 5 great opportunities a day. I don't know about you guys, but look at this: 1 trade, 1 trade, 2 trades, 1 trade, 2 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade, 1 trade, 1 trade, 3 trades, 2 trades, 2 trades, 3 trades, 1 trade. So you see, I'm mainly still today, even with my skill level, still sticking to 1 to 2 trades a day. And what do you see here? Some of you guys are like, Nick, there's no red or green on that one. Yeah, it's called a no trade day, right? This is a day where you don't have any opportunities that show up that are fit your design plan. So you don't take a trade that day. You believe that? Yeah. I remember when I first found out about no trade days, I thought you had to take a trade every day, right? Hey, if you showed up to the day, it's time to trade, bro. Like time to eat, it's like time to trade. But look at this. Look at all these no trade days here, right? So even myself, even at the level I'm at, I still stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, and I still have plenty of no trade days. All right. So why not you?
Yep. Why not you, man?
Yep.
This could fix all your issues.
And these 100%, man.
It did mine, man. It did mine.
Yeah, because on top of that, right, these are financial decisions we make, right? Like in deciding the trades we take or whatnot, right? Those are like financial decisions. So it's like by doing that, you prioritize your top choices, right? You avoid spreading your resources too thin and all that stuff and risk, and you can accurately make the right decisions.
By the way, it's more joyful doing it that way.
Yeah.
It's so much easier on you, right? Like. There's no pressure on us to perform. It's simply if a playbook setup shows up, we take a trade. If it doesn't, we don't, right? If the playbook setup shows up and we lose, who cares? It's part of the probability of that system. If a playbook setup shows up and we win, great. That's what we came to do, and we move on to the next one. I mean, that's rinse and repeat all day, every day. I mean, that's just how it is year after year after year. So once you can get comfortable with all that, then you'll find yourself in a nice rhythm. Why is gold pumping? Just blew my account. I don't know. Probably some of that news that came out. First time watching you guys. Oh, welcome, Power Chills. Welcome in, man. Great to have you here. If you have any questions, I know it's probably system itself is a little foreign, but if you got any questions, just let us know, and we'll be happy to help you, bro. Depends on your strategy. All right. I mean, yeah, you could say that.
Wow.
But that won't make profit come in. You know? So, yeah, I guess. How did I handle
some
losses in the
context.
beginning? I didn't.
Oh.
I overtraded and over-risked. Right? And that's when I learned how to do what I'm telling you guys about. You know, so I wasn't able to handle my losses in the beginning. I literally took a loss and revenge traded and then blew my account and then bought another one and did the same and over and over and over again. And then that's when I kind of picked up the things that we're talking about now.
Facts,
I realized
I don't think anyone, yeah.
What were you going to say?
I don't think anyone likes taking losses in the beginning, especially as they are just starting to learn how to trade. That's why it's so important to get educated, you know, on trading and just in general. And when you get educated on losses in trading, you understand probabilities, you understand business expenses, right? And once you get educated on those things, you can now apply the right actions to be a great loser, right? Long term. Because there's a way to be a great loser. It's all about getting educated on it. We talk about that all the time. But Nick, what were you gonna say something?
There's legit a way to lose. There's a
way
game
to
plan
lose.
for losing, believe it or not.
Yep. Like 1 or 2 trades a day, detached size, right? Having a probability mindset, right? I say to traders, remind yourself before the entry that it's just a probability, it's not a certainty, right? Or really believe the 5 fundamental truths of Mark Douglas. Like doing that's gonna train your mind to think in probabilities. Once you're probability minded, you can embrace the uncertainty and become a good loser.
Well, bro, taking a loss inside the system is just business. It's nothing else from you. It's not on you. I mean, most people just put pressure on themselves, but they don't have to. They got the playbook to put the pressure on.
That's what I do.
Yep.
And then that way you don't walk away from a loss feeling like a loser. Right? Most people take a loss, they take it personal. Makes them feel like a loser, feel like they're never going to get this. Meanwhile, they're doing extremely well in life. They got a nice job, nice family, good everything's good, but they take a loss in trading and they're walking around the block, questioning their entire life existence. I mean, I've been there, so you just got to try and block all that stuff out. All right, I see the 15, but I wouldn't dare to do it. I'm going to wait on a 30 possibly. If we can get like a 30 inverted celery, I think that's going to be good, but 15, it might work, but I'll let that one slide here. We got more news coming, more news out now. So
4 hour just closed bullish above the range, I think.
Yeah.
Or right at it at least.
Red numbers on the dollar too, so I don't really want to get in the way of that. That likely push gold up here.
Range 2 sells, eh?
New top-down analysis?
Yeah, I think that'd
why
be
not?
best.
Why not? Let's do it. So daily time frame. So we're ranging. So everything we've talked about, right? Well anticipated. I mean, we talked about every one of these candles here on the daily and anticipated the moves just the way they did it, right? So we're still in this range. We've got NFP tomorrow. You might get a closure outside of the range for tomorrow. You might not, right? I mean, we might get a bullish candle closing here above. That way NFP can kind of set it off tomorrow and maybe do some crazy move like that. But that's our daily range, right? So we're kind of at the top now. Not much to do, although I think we can possibly still move up, but we got to get a pullback or something, right? So 4 hour candle, 4 hour closed, very, very strong. So that was your, what a move on that candle, dude. Holy smoke. That's 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-New York, 4 hour candle did work. Yeah. And we talked about this too. We talked about this. I sent a message in the Discord last night, probably around 11 p.m.-ish, 11 p.m., something like that, where we talked about, how if, right here. It was like, it was like 11:30 last night. And we talked about, if this 4 hour candle can create support, I believe there's going to be plenty of buying ideas here in London and New York. So here you have that 4 hour candle, right? Create support. And then look at that. I mean, we've been running ever since there. So I think we've done our job now, right? We've kind of tapped into this level on the 4 hour, smoked it, right? Filled the wick and pushed all the way into these highs here. So could we possibly get a rejection? Yes. Do we want to take it off the first onion? Probably not, because there might be a fake out here now for that 4 hour low to create and then us to kind of play around up top there. So we do have the 1 hour, right? We did close bullish above. 30-minute also closed bull. 15-minute though, this is where the problem can happen, right? So this is where sellers can try and call the top and get activated on that 4 hour, creating that bottom wick. So I'd rather not jump in right here just to avoid being a part of something like this potentially, right? Where kind of price moves back up and then that 4 hour starts going. So I'm going to lay off of that 15 minute. I think if we can get a little 15 support and then a closure below, I'd rather take it then. All right, something like that you got over here. 15 minute came down, created support, and then if you can get a closure below, sells look good. So that's pretty much what I'd like to see here. Otherwise, I don't mind letting this go. There's news that's dropping right now too, red folder. So yeah, I'll let that news get absorbed in and go from there. But definitely open to sells. And then, you know, the buys are all right too. It's getting choppy on the way up, but yeah, I'm definitely open for sells. Just got to have that structure in place. See there, that break of the low, that may or may not work, but I'd rather be out of this trade wishing I was in than in it wishing I was out. Range 3 sells. Yeah.
Honestly, it's a bit choppy for the buys. Like,
yeah, very choppy on the buy. So what I would like is maybe you get the sellers activated here, right? Price pops up, activates the buyers on the break of that 4 hour high, and then comes down and closes like this. Yeah. Right, and then if we can get that closure and then the following candle, right, to close below, I think that's the best sell here, and then we take it down like this.
Same. Money.
Or if we get a seller replay, right, we might just be able to impulsively enter on the break of the low to go down. One of the two. Those are the two options for me.
Yeah, I'm with that, with the sells, definitely. And if we were to buy, it'd probably be better to buy low, you know, after we
down here.
Get into sells, or if the sells go without us, whatever.
Yeah. The only way I buy is simply, you know, you got to get a push up, break retest, right? Maybe a push down, and then look for buys down here. Go back.
Facts, man. I'm going to stay away from those choppy ranges up top.
Yeah.
I'll be playing.
We're in the green
now we shouldn't,
so we're not rushing anything.
Yeah, now we can't take a bad trade today. As long as we follow that plan, it's impossible to take a bad trade. Right? Or to make a mistake, really.
Yeah. NQ Onion on the 30 minute. Let's take a look. Onion. Yeah, actually, that ain't too bad. What do we got here? Is that what we're doing here? Yeah, not bad. Just keep in mind you've got this level over here. So I personally, I think that we can kind of break through that level and then retest, and that might be what we're doing. So I think, let me see how that 4 hour candle closed. Yeah, 4 hour close bearish. So I wouldn't touch that. I would wait for maybe this right here to happen and then look for the selling opportunities, because this could be the 4 hour making a top wick here and then closures like this. But it's not bad, you know. 4 hour probably has to come up and make a top wick, so oh, let's go. What's up, Sean? How are you, man? Great to see you here. How do you learn the playbook? The first thing is really probably just showing up here and trading live with us every day. I would go watch the video on the playbook. Go watch this whole video. I talk about the playbook, the mentality behind it, right? Why you should have one, what its purpose is, how to correlate it from higher time frames and all that. So I would definitely study that video, and then, you know, if you want to go further, then come join us in the clubhouse. The club. Let's go, Stephen B. If you want it, you'll have it.
B. What's up, brother?
If you want it, you'll have it, bro.
A man is what he thinks about all day long. The wise words of Earl
You guys should see what I'm thinking about these days. Holy smokes. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
That's why we're like, yo, solitude more. Get to know yourself, right? Think about what you're obsessed with.
Yep.
Soon it'll be yours, right? Through universal laws like the law of attraction, like everything you think about will just have to come to you, right? And your thoughts will trigger your feelings and actions and results, all that stuff.
Yeah, brother. Yeet. How did I come up with the name Time to Eat Trading? You know what? I'm pretty sure my wife Anna came up with it. If I'm not mistaken, we were sitting down in our living room in our little, where my dad let me live, and we had this little red couch. The neighbor across the street said, "Hey, I'm getting rid of this crappy couch. Anyone need it?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it. Don't call it a crappy couch though." You know, and so I went over there, and I think John helped me. Were you there for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
John helped me, and I think my brother Joe, and we just kind of grabbed the couch.
I'm like, it's a pretty crappy couch.
It was the big red couch, you know. It was a red couch, and I've got
classic.
pictures of it. I'll bring up to you guys, but yeah, I'm pretty
I love
sure
that
we were
couch.
just down there, and we were just talking about, you know, what a name could be, and she just like said time to eat trading, and I was like, it has a little ring to it, and yeah, that's just how it started. It was like time to eat, and she was like, you know, you're gonna help people get paid. You're gonna teach them your philosophies. You're gonna feed them with knowledge and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So not only do we, you know, hand out opportunities to make money, but we want to, you know, encourage you to win big and become the best version of you, and give you as much knowledge as possible that I've learned from my mentors. So, by the way, I was on a call with my mentor yesterday. Future's bright. Future's bright. Real bright. So I still need to get around guys that are at higher levels than I am. I mean, it's more important now than ever that I do that. So trust me, gang, we got a great future ahead of us. Just stay plugged in. Really stop wasting time. Don't keep making the same mistakes that you've been making, right? It's like, let's just get it done. We're planning so many fun things all around the world in the very near future, and like, we want you guys to be a part of it, and we want to see you winning at a high level just like we are. So it's a pretty incredible when you have a bunch of people winning at a high level, right, versus one or two, and we can really make a big difference in the world, and, you know, just get a chance to come see each other and, you know, vibe out all over the world. But you can't do that, you know, when you're still making mistakes and have to report to your job. And here we are, you know, on the coast of Italy, and you're working, you know, we're doing the meetup, and we want you there. You know, we don't want you still doing things that you don't want to do. We want you taking ownership of your life, but you got to be accountable to yourself. You know, that's the first person you got to really be accountable to and take ownership of. Yes, sir. I wanna start doing some in-person events. So like some live streams or some education, but in person. You know, not necessarily like on online.
Dude, we're doing it.
Come check
coming.
you guys out.
For the next meetup, how about next meetup we do that?
Yeah, we might do that for the UK. When we go to London, we do a big like teaching event.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Be fun.
Let's
Yeah,
get
we'll
it.
do like a teaching/educational event and networking.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
I literally had a dream of that. Let's go, Rich. I was in your dream.
Rich, what up, bro?
Live webinar.
Anything upcoming planned for Colombia? Let me ask my wife. Honey, anything? No, actually, nothing for Colombia, Walter. Why would I want to go to Colombia? That would be, I mean, what's in Colombia?
Let's do it.
Last time I did get invited to Colombia. Yeah, Clay's out there. Yeah, honey, Clay from TopOne. He'll be out there. Couple of the guys.
Funny.
Yo, Clay's stuck there. He ain't coming back. He got a one-way flight, he said. Oh, snap. My broker's playing with you. Oh, snap.
Man, bro. Maybe don't
I hope
use
it
that,
ain't an
bro.
offshore broker. They'll really be playing with you.
Rule number 1 about trading. Don't get with a shady broker.
If not TT, what would have been? Like Kanye West said, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
On your Instagram, that green jacket on the icon post, where'd you get that? Hey yo, Bant. Chill. I can't give you all the plugs. I got it for sale. I only wore it once. Drug lords and cocaine. You know what? I don't know where I got the jacket, to be honest. I got it. I actually got it on a nice. I forget what store it was, but it was actually just a store in one of the malls.
Hey, J Coop, let's get it, brother. Cop that flight. Awesome.
Cool.
That
Yeah, who's
ticket.
coming to meet up in New York, by the
Tell me,
way?
bro.
Talk about
I'm
meetups.
looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing you, man.
We'll be in New York in about 3 weeks. There'll probably be about 50 to 60 of us. So if you guys are in New York or around that New York area and you want to link up, go into our Discord. There's a RSVP where you can sign up to be there. And it would be nice to know that you're coming just so we can prepare. We want to feed you or something. We want to put some food in your belly. Time to eat.
Yo, Chad, I'll see you there. For real.
Yo, you guys better have your
time to eat
bowling
for a reason.
skills on point.
Dude, I'll practice before.
We should play teams. We should play like teams and have a tournament out of it.
Dude, for real.
We'll get Joe to figure all that out.
That sounds like a plan, man. We're doing that.
Thank you, Bands. Appreciate that. Yeah, I actually got it in New York somewhere. I just forget the name of the store. First time that's
Team
happened
Nick
in 3
versus
years of
Team Josh.
trading. Damn, yeah, I'm not too sure. What broker, bro? Believe it or not, that actually happened to me one time with Tradeovate, but it like kind of corrected itself fairly quickly.
Magnus, man, you gonna come bowl in jeans or?
Mags is gonna come bowling. They're gonna be like, "Yo, here's your bowling shoes."
And
He's
Timber.
gonna be like, "No, I bowl in boots."
Yeah.
Jeans.
They're a
Bro,
part of
I
my
would be
feet.
in jeans, honestly.
Honestly, you should be fine, bro. Honestly, just may not be able to move your legs.
Bro, I mean,
You might not be able to do the whole.
bro, if I'm bowling, I'm doing it in jeans.
There you go.
You guys. Are
Yeah,
gonna see my
Richard, bro, we
bowling
out, man.
skills.
Richard, we got it, bro. We ain't losing here.
Bro, you just ask a guy who plays paddle or pickleball in jeans.
Bro, Magnus, we need you back to run that rematch for pickleball.
Bro, we do.
Man,
I'm
just
trying
book
to
your
get
flight to
revenge.
New York. Who cares? Just do it.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'll see you.
Done deal. Done deal.
Tell the girl I'll see you next week.
This is the girl.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, this is the girl. How you doing, the girl? How you doing well today?
Nah, but we'll see you.
Oh,
We'll see you there.
Classic.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna bowl. We're gonna do some bowling. Yeah, if you guys are
Bowling,
anywhere in
maybe
New
hiking.
York, New York City, Westchester, Pennsylvania, anywhere in that region, pull up. Pull up. We'll be hanging out on the 17th. We'll probably be chilling late night too. So you guys are more than welcome.
Oh, we're gonna be chilling late night, bro.
Is it even a meetup if we don't go?
Do we
late
even
night?
sleep? Yeah. We don't sleep during the meetups, actually.
Yeah.
not really.
Only a couple of people.
Yep. What about vegan people? What about them? I love vegan people. I love
Dane, Phil, we're gonna miss you there, man. Hope to see you there.
Vegan people.
Phil.
Aren't you vegan?
Phil,
No,
drop
you're
off.
vegan, no comment.
All right. Me neither.
I love
You don't
vegan
wanna
I
get
guess we'll find out.
Vegan people are awesome.
More meat for
Yeah,
me,
true.
say less.
Vegan people. What am I even saying? I love people that are vegan.
I love people that are vegan because there's more meat for me to eat with those people.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. If we can get a closure in 11 minutes, that's going to be pretty good. If not, then we might be done. We'll see.
I like that closure below here.
Yeah. We'll see. My goal is to be profitable, access the elite with you. Oh, good. I look forward to it. Yeah, I've actually only worked with 2 people in the elite. Well, not only, but I have other elite members, but I've only really accepted 2 people, and one guy got in, and he wasn't even supposed to get in. I don't know how this man snuck his way in. Somehow the link went live or something, but he's turned out to be a great student. I'm happy that, everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? So I don't know how he got in, but he got in, and he's one of those guys that I can tell is going to be extreme. He's going to have an extremely bright future because of, just his thought process. And all that stuff. So I'm actually happy to work with them. But yeah, maybe I'll open the elite program one more time this year for like 1 or 2 different people. Pepperstone. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about them. Yeah, it should be fine. Time to eat some scrambled eggs.
Yo, Nick, you know where I'm at?
Where you at?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, snap. I'm about to go
Oh
play
my
golf,
goodness,
dude.
bro.
I'm actually going to do an elite session, just go play around the golf.
Sounds good. What, 18 holes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sean, I mean, I wasn't even hungry now, but I mean, now I am. I don't know what that place was called, like C's or Soe's or something. But
Yeah.
Oh, Zio's.
what was that place called?
Yeah, Zio's.
Zio's, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. My goodness, it was such a good place.
He said I know that you got to go to New York then and try it over there. Holy smoke.
Bro, I need to, yeah. I need to.
Yeah, you do, man. Definitely.
More steaks. Yo, Phil, pull up. So I'm a vegan and I like hairy arm women. Hey, whatever works. What do I want to see? I want the closure I want is a bearish closure below. Yeah, so this nice little rejection out of that high here. Something like that would be awesome. What a day on gold though, I'll tell you that. What a day. Right now price is stunned. Stunned. It doesn't know what just happened, what's going on. It needs a break. It's like it just got punched in the face by Mike Tyson. It's just whoa, right? Just consolidating, doesn't know where to go. So that could be the issue here. Info coming up for you guys will get the emails and all that. We're gonna send you I believe we're sending one email like a week ahead of time, and then you'll get like exact details. I think it's the day before. Jay Coop out to be in the house. Let's go. Oh, One Shot's gonna be in Iceland. Oh man, would have loved to see you. September? Yeah, maybe we'll do something in Florida before I leave. I think I'm gonna be leaving Florida soon, so we could always return back home here though, you know, on a meetups. We'll just return back to Florida
For the month of January.
Just passed your eval. Congratulations, my friend. Congrats, awesome. That's great. Starting the month with some momentum. In Pennsylvania, Envy? Oh, you got to pull up then. You got to be there. If you're in a 9-hour driving radius, you have... No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you don't have to, but all the winners are going to be there, you know? They're all driving in from like 9 hours. So. But you don't have to know. What state am I moving to next? We're looking at like North Carolina. We'll see. There's a nice lake out there that possibly might find a place on. Always wanted to have a lake home. Was one of my dreams. So. Take care of the GT3 RS. Thank you. You know what? I'm probably gonna drive that car today. I have not taken that car out. I think I got that car washed twice and didn't even drive it. Like literally got it washed, put it back in the garage. My detail guy came like a week and a half later, washed it again. What? Put it right back in the garage. Lake Norman, yeah, Lake Norman. Excuse me, yeah. I'd like to go to the Point, but I think I'm gonna go down to Lake Norman first, get a feel for the area, and then set some goals to maybe live in the Point. Yeah, Mr. V has a friend that actually built a house in the Point. Built it for like I think like 2 million. while back, and he's actually selling it now for like 6.5 million. Bought it, but built it for 2. So the market has drastically gone up. Yo, let's go, Austin. I think that we can get a whole group down there. Green coming down, Johnny Gems.
Yes, sir.
Q's there. You never know. I heard Rafi talking about, something about
Yeah, Rafi too.
going down there. Plus, when you live in the Point, you get access to the Trump National Golf Course, I believe, over there.
I'm open to it, man.
A lot of good golf over there too. Pinehurst too. So
I'm definitely open to North Carolina. I hear great things about it from people who live there.
yeah, man.
And I do miss that hoodie season, hoodie weather vibe.
Me too. The only time I can ever wear hoodies is in my house. Because my air condition is on blast.
And I can always go back too, right? Like try it out. If I don't like it, I can always go back to Florida, whatever.
Yeah.
At least you give it a try,
Got a bunch of clients up there. Oh, nice. In the Point. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Market not moving? I know. I'm telling you, it's like it just got punched by Mike Tyson. It doesn't know what to do. It's all shook up. It's dizzy in the corner. I'm the ref right now talking about 10, 1, 2, 3, right? If this thing doesn't wake up in 3 minutes when this candle closes, then I'm gone. Ding, ding, ding. Fight's over, dude.
Ding, ding, ding.
Look at all y'all trying to come down to North Carolina. Why don't we do it? They have these really cool garages that they build in North Carolina, where they're like these modern exotic garages. We can create a whole like TTE Clubhouse in there. Like the clubhouse could legit come to life.
Dude.
Roberto, you coming too? Time to leave Canada, eh? Canada. Is the meetup for one day, and can families pull up? Yeah, you could bring your family, and we're probably going to meet up the first night, and then the following day we're going to meet up again. I think we're going to do like something outdoors. So yeah, you're more than welcome to bring your kids and stuff. My kids would have came, but we're actually not going to bring the whole family. But usually my kids are at all the events, and you guys, more than welcome to bring your kids. Pretty family friendly. We do drink a lot of high alkaline water, so you won't have anything to worry about when it comes to that.
Yep.
You won't have anyone acting wild unless they're just continuing to go to the bathroom.
We're gonna be drunk on gems, if anything. There's gonna be so many gems.
I think we drank a little bit too much H2O last time, Stephen B. Let's not do that again this time. The line at the bathroom was ridiculous. The compound called the Clubhouse. Yes, sir. Yes. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, you see, this is how they build them. It's nice. They build like these cool, like exotic, because Mooresville is like home to a lot of NASCAR teams, like 60 NASCAR teams are out there. So I guess over time they just started building out these luxury style garages. So it's pretty neat. You have a whole little trading floor.
Mooresville.
Little gym.
Yeah, I've been looking in Mooresville. Very nice stuff.
Put all the live traders up here, all the newer traders down there. Couple coaches down there. A little gym on the side out there. That'd be pretty good. I can see it.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
I can see it.
Oh.
If we want it, we'll get it.
Oh.
I've never used prop firms before. Where do you recommend I start? 1 or 2 step challenge? I would go with like I would just go with like a I would go with like the 1-step challenge, where if you pass, you can get funded. And then I would just go, just to get your feet wet a little bit, just find like a company. Like I would recommend either TopOne Futures, TX3, Tradeify, you know, some of those companies. I think Apex also has some good deals. We have a TTE code, like discount code with all of them too. Get like the cheapest one you can find, and then just get the hang of it for a little bit. So trade on the platform real quick, get a super cheap one. I don't know, I think TopOne may still have the buy one, get one free for like $39. So you get like 2 accounts for like $40. So I think that's like a good idea, just to get like your feet wet and get used to it. And then once you're used to it and you got some skill behind you, you can start taking like the instant funded accounts. Yeah. Can I help you get $20? I mean, yeah, we should be able to help. Should be able to help you. Come back tomorrow. We got you. Do we take alcohol or do we drink alcohol? I don't drink alcohol anymore, but you know, I don't care if you do. I just don't. No booze?
No.
Nobody knows nothing. Don't say nothing, no one will know. Oh, don't worry about what's in his cup.
Just don't say a thing.
As long as we can't tell by your attitude and actions and doing some weird stuff, then yeah, you're good.
It's funny.
Who am I to boss you around?
Yeah,
All right, I think I'm done here, folks. Yeah, nothing. I'm just gonna pretty much just keep my win from earlier, and if we get some closures below, I think we're a little rattled up here on gold. Price moved a lot, so yeah, pretty big move there on gold.
Really
So we like the buys. We had we were about to have the buy stops at 930, but you know, price closed at no top wick, so we didn't take that trade, which is fine. And yeah, we just settle in for another one later. So I think that's it. The plan for today, I would say, is just be careful with the buys, man. You know, I know price is bullish. I'd rather, if that 4-hour candle is going to go up, or the daily, I'd rather just let it go up without me, you know, and start taking trades on the next daily candle. But if you do get a closure back below, I think I like these sells a lot better, right? Something like this, where you can start to reject this area and then come on down a little bit. And if we are going to come down, probably somewhere down into, you know, the lows down here at like, what is this, 70, 71? Yes, pretty good move actually to come down. If you look, we kind of mark it off here, right down into like 70, yeah, right 68-ish. Anywhere in that overall zone, I think, is valid for full TP. So wherever you want to manage it, you know, there's a couple different management spots in between there. I would probably go with this one right here around 80. Yeah, so something like this I think will work well. Closure below, and then you take the sell in the next candle down into 80, and then that's it. And then other than that, I would just let price chill, do its thing today. You got tomorrow's candle going to be NFP candle, and then you got a bank holiday. So first day of the month, don't try and do too much, but if you can get that move coming down and you understand it, I would probably execute on that. And then the buys, I'd probably just advise to just let go today. Leave them, let them go if they want to go. All right. Can you kindly assist with a link to TopOne? I think you could hit !TopOne in the chat, if I'm not mistaken, and then a link will pop up for you. If not, go to TopOneFutures.com, and then if you put code TTE, you'll see the discounts and all that stuff. All right. Cool. All right. Well, hey, I'll be here to help you guys again tomorrow. I'll be here to chat with y'all. So have a great day. Enjoy it. I've enjoyed being here. If you guys are looking to trade Asian session with us in London and all that, come in, join the clubhouse. Like I said, I'm gonna be off of the YouTube New York session a couple times this month. So this will probably be a good idea to get in the clubhouse and, you know, make sure you don't miss a session or anything. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see the rest of you guys in Asian session tonight. And we'll go from there. All right.
And we out, man.
All right, man.
We out. Love
Great
you, boys.
session.
Johnny Gems.
Yep. Love you, boys.
Love
you,
y'all.
chat.
Yeah. See
Peace
you guys
out.
later. Chat.
See you
Have
guys
a wonderful day.
later. Have a good day.
Adios,
Bless.
amigos. See ya
Peace.
later,
Peace.
Magnus. Later, John.
Peace.
boys. Adios, guys.
See ya.
Later. Hey, yo. Is it possible?
100.
All right, man. Don't over risk, don't over trade. I'll see y'all in the next session.
All I do is walk, make fire, I'm a caveman.
Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a shortstop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, Kanye went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. Listen, not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past, that's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah. Pushing myself to the limit, I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to fill it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They do focus on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. Lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past, that's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing, I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right.